Hello and welcome to Team Allied Distribution. Today we're going to take a look at our Open Webs platform or our online access to view your account, check stock, and place orders. First, we're going to start off by going to our website, team-allied.com. When we get to our website, the upper right-hand corner is going to have a login and a sign up. If you already have online access and have been given your password, you can go straight to login. If you have an existing Team Allied account but have not received our online setup, please use the sign up. This will ask you for some basic information and send it to our IT department, which will return an email in 24 to 48 business hours later with your access. So we go to login. It's going to ask you for your account number and password. You can go ahead and enter that in, click submit. It will access your account, bring you into our homepage. Note on our homepage right now, we have, if you have a shop management system and you would like to integrate directly into your shop management system for looking up parts or placing orders, we have a link here where you can fill out some, again, basic information, and our IT department will go ahead and get you set up there. In the upper right hand corner, you're going to see our admin section. If you need to change a password, you can go to the admin section and down to change password, and this will allow you to set up a different password at that time. Next, we're going to go into searching for a part. If you know what the part number is, or you've ordered it in the past and you have the part number handy, you can go directly to our stock. From stock, it will ask you for a part number. If I type in part number 12289 and click check stock, it's going to go ahead and bring up that part. Now, if there are multiple parts that match that same part number, it's going to give you a choice. So if I was looking for the muffler here, I can select that muffler so it narrows it down to just this muffler. At this point in time, it's going to show your availability. It's going to show your home location first. If Sioux Falls is my home location, it's going to show if any are available there. If I click the drop down box, it will also show other locations that may have this in stock as well to know how readily available this part is. Note over here on the right side, there's a wholesale. If I click this, it's going to take away my pricing and only show what list pricing is. If you have a customer that's standing over your shoulder and you only want to show what list price is, you can click on the wholesale button. That will allow that. At this point in time, if I'm looking to order this part, I can click add to cart, and it will bring this over into my cart. Here I need to click 1 for quantity. That will, the error message that you've seen there is basically saying you didn't put any in here to add to cart. Once I've clicked add to cart, you'll see that there is one item up here in my cart. With the item in your cart, you can either continue shopping or we can proceed to place the order. If you want a PO or a reference number, on the left hand side here in the bottom is where you can add that to it. At this point in time, if I wanted to place the order for this one part, I could do that by simply clicking place order. I'm going to go continue shopping so I can look up another part. When I click on the continue shopping, I'm going to enter in another part number at this point in time and check stock. You'll notice that there are 0 available at my home location. Clicking on the drop down box, I can look and see that, yes, there are some located at other Team Allied locations, knowing that the availability that I can get them rather quickly from one of our other locations. So if I select another location, it's going to tell you that you cannot order it from there. You must order it through your home branch. So I can add 1 to the cart, Sioux Falls. I can go up to my cart and I can see that I have 2 listed here. Now keep in mind, this will have to come from another branch, so there may be some shipping charges or additional expenses to get it there, but know that we can get it readily available because it is available at another location. From within our cart, we can check out at this point in time. I can choose a ship method, whether I want to pick it up as a will call, whether I want to have it delivered on the next Allied truck if you're on one of our routes, or whether we want to look at a shipping option. These are all reviewed by our customer service representatives when we receive the order to see if it fits the best match to get you those parts. I'm going to choose a will call. I can type in a reference number. This is for customer one, and any other thing that you may want down here. We can go down, and here's where we'd click to place our order. Next, let's take a look at our catalog section. If you go up to the top of your screen to catalog, and we do AutoCAT catalog, it's going to bring up a screen where I can enter in my year, make, and model of vehicle. In this case, I'm going to use a Chevrolet Equinox with a 2.4 liter. I click on the next button. It's going to ask me for a category. If I go down to exhaust and catalytic converters, I can then go to display parts. This is going to do a check of not only what parts are out there, but what is in stock at Team Allied Distribution. Pulling up, it's going to show me my parts line. It's going to show me my availability. It's going to show me my pricing. Again, there's a hide price. If you do not want somebody looking over your shoulder to see what your cost is, you can click on the hide price. It'll only display list price. Seeing the parts that are here, we can arrow down, up, check availability per location, how quickly we might be able to get it. If we'd like to look at a different part for the same vehicle, we can go to the new product group. I can select a different part. I'm going to try to see what's out there for mufflers and display parts at that point in time. Again, it's doing a stock check as well as a product price. We can hide our pricing again, see what's available. If I want to add one to cart, it works the same as stock check. You just have to increase your quantity, what you want to add to your cart. Click add to cart, and you'll notice that now I have 3 items in my cart because I did not check out last time. The last thing we're going to look at is our buyer's guide. If you go up to our catalog, you'll see buyer's guide. Buyer's guide, I would consider this more of our universal or non-application parts that are available. Here you can see tubing. From tubing, we can select 10-foot tubing. We can go even further if we want to go into a polished stainless steel or non-polished, or we can just display at this point in time once the display parts comes on. That's going to do a stock check for us again, and it's going to display what we have available for tubing out there. You can also use this to look up accessories such as oxygen sensor nuts or hangers, bolts, washers. Some of this stuff can be difficult to find and catalog. So I would encourage you, if you do not find something on our website, to reach out to one of our knowledgeable customer service representatives so that they can assist you. In this case, I'm going to look up our street flow mufflers. I'm going to choose a 7-inch and display parts, 1 chamber. And here's where you can see more of a universal application muffler. We're going to move briefly into the accounting side of your online account. First of all, we're going to look at orders. In orders, we can look at history, and we can look at any open orders or anything that may be on back order that we're waiting for. First, going to look at order history. We go up to orders and returns at the top of the screen. We go to order history. We select the date that we're looking for, date range. This can be done up to 90 days. So this can not only the previous 90 days, you can set it to prior to that, but only a 90-day window is suggested. At this point in time, I'm going to display all orders, whether they've been delivered or not. And here we're able to see invoices and previous orders based off of, we can have the dates down here and any additional notes or POs that you had wrote on there when you placed the order. we like to dig even deeper into it, we can actually click on it and it'll bring up the invoice with exactly what we ordered on that one. We can also look at open orders, anything that might be on a back order or that we're waiting to come in from a manufacturer that has been set up in the past. The last tab we're going to look at is our AR tab. If we go up to the top of our screen, we have the AR. I click on that. First thing it's going to bring up is our general account information. It's going to show any outstanding balances that we have separated by dates, the 0 to 30, 31 to 60. All the way on the right hand side is our total. If we move further down, we'll be able to look for any specific invoices. Here are our start and end dates. Again, this is a 90-day window. It doesn't have to be just the last 90 days, but we must select two dates that are within 90 days. I'm going to select November 25th and January 9th, and then we're going to do a search. Click on search. It brings up all our invoices and credits. If we would like to look at a specific invoice, we can click on the invoice. It's going to bring up information about that invoice. At this time, we could actually print the invoice or we could return to list. If I return to list, if I have any that are outstanding that I'm looking to pay, I can add them to my Pay Now by clicking on Add to Pay Now. If I go down to the bottom of the screen, we're going to see that now I have two items. I've clicked two items into my Add to Pay Now. The items are listed there. If I click Pay Now, this is going to take me to a secure banking site and I can enter my payment information and you will be paying for those invoices that you have selected. I can also remove them from here. If I selected one by accident that I didn't want to pay at that time, I could remove it. It goes back up here. Now I'm able to select them again if I want to put them in the Pay Now. Again, this is a general overview of our website. I appreciate you taking the time to go through the video. We appreciate you as a customer. Thank you.